A beggar was begging from a man, but the next second, the man grabbed the money from the begging box. Mark tried to get up to chase him, but his bad back kept him stuck in place. Just then, Lily, who was passing by, saw what happened. When she learned Mark had lost $50, kind Lily gave him $100 as compensation. But after Lily left, Roy, the one who stole the money, stood with Mark. They celebrated the money they'd swindled that day. Mark also took off his beggar disguise. Right then, Roy spotted two policemen Lily had called over in the distance. He quickly stuffed the dollars in his hand to Mark, and made an excuse to run away. Mark, who was still counting the money, got arrested for fraud. 5 years later, Mark was released from prison. He saw Roy waiting for him at the gate. Mark was furious and grabbed Roy by the collar, but Roy told him to calm down, saying he wanted to make up for what he'd done. So Mark suggested they have a drink together. When they got to Roy's house, Mark stared at the luxurious decor. He quietly took a knife out of his bag, planning to get revenge on Roy. But the next second, Roy called over his company's employees and said he wanted to celebrate Mark's release. Mark, though, thought Roy was humiliating him. Watching Roy look happy, Mark shoved him hard and left. Half an hour later, Roy found Mark sitting in a corner. He apologized to Mark and said he wanted to make amends to everyone he'd hurt before. But Mark still believed Roy had stolen 5 years of his life. Angry, Mark pulled out a folding knife and stabbed Roy hard. Just then, Roy's housekeeper came over. She said Roy had left all his assets, including the company, to Mark in his will. Mark froze completely.